Hello everyone, welcome to our bonus episode. I'm going to start the New Game Plus here. When you start with the new game, you have all your levels, you have all the magic spells. However, you also have your techniques, the upstab and the downstab. You do not have any of the special items that you'd get in the palaces or in mini dungeons like the hammer. You also don't have any of the heart containers or the magic containers, and you have to go through all the palaces to put the crystals in. But it's a good way if you miss something or if you didn't get all the your max levels. It's a good way to get those levels that you might have missed, or just to practice the game. So anyway, I'm going to show off a few things here. There's pretty neat, including a glitch that can help start a new game for you. So I'm just going to run right here into Palace 1. You might be thinking, hey, why are you going over to the right? You had to get the key to the left. Well, there's a glitch here that speedrunners use. So you can't get through the door normally, you need a key. But if you have the fairy spell, the fairy's really tiny and can slide right through the keyhole. So, yeah, speedrunners use that a lot to avoid having to pick up some really far out of the way keys. But that's something you can do. Also in this episode, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing off all the caves that I didn't go through in Death Mountain. And I'll also show off all the battle zones in the Maze Island that we didn't get to see. But in order to show off that glitch that I was talking about, or the cheat, I guess, for a new game, we're going to have to beat a palace. So it works best if you have all your levels maxed out, because then your next up there will be at 9,000, which is the max that it can possibly be at. So, and that's as far as I'm going to go without necessarily spoiling anything. So as you can see, we're just making real quick work of Palace 1 here. So, that, we want to have some full life here. We're going to see how easy Horsehead is with level 8 attack. So, look. But, still getting hit, but it doesn't matter. Our defense is so high because our life is at 8. So, we'll just pick up this fairy over here, just for safety. Boink. Alright. Yeah, I want to go into the Horsehead battle with full magic. Just to show something off. But, doink. I got a jar there. Yeah, every 6 big enemies, it's a 50-50 chance of a red jar or a 200-point experience bag. So, nope. It's ooh, I forgot to hit the beat button there. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to go in here with full life so I can show that whatchamacallit, sword beams do not hurt Horsehead, and neither does the magic spell of Thunder. It's supposed to be the strongest spell ever, but it does not damage bosses. So, but of course, the only time you can use that spell against a potential boss would be against Barbara. So, unless you're doing the New Game Plus here. So what we want to do is we want to put the crystal, and we're gonna start getting the points. Now, if you notice, look, the palace is still there. If you don't get the item in a palace, the game's not gonna lock you out of the palace. So it only turns the stone after you get the item and put the crystal in. So after we're gonna save our game, we're gonna pause up and A on controller 2, and then we're gonna choose our new game that we created, this new character Trick. And hey, that 9,000 experience points that was going to be lifting, that was going into Bub's experience total, yeah, it's now going into the new character that you created. So let's see how many levels we can get with just this, with the new character here, using that little cheat. Let's keep going up. I'm just going to select every single little thing here. But you don't necessarily have to select every little thing here. If you want to just focus on attack, go for attack. Or focus on magic, go for magic. Or, you know, just go for life. It doesn't matter, but I'm just going to select everything as soon as it gets appearing, so. Let's see how powerful we can get. almost done. Yep, we can get to 4, 5, 6. Attack 4, Magic 5, Life 6. So, alright, now let's go back into Death Mountain and let's see just the different little caves that we didn't go in. So, we always went right in Death Mountain. Now, you could eventually get on the correct pathway if you're going this way. It's just really out of your way. So, but some of the caves do loop over to the correct passage, but most of these caves you'll never really see, especially if, like I said, most other walkthroughs on YouTube don't necessarily show these caves off, so I figured I would, just to do it a little differently. So let's check it out. We got these kangaroo little rats. So another bunch of octoroks. And then after this we'll I don't know why I went back to get that. So yeah, just old habits die hard. So even though there's no I'm never gonna use all my magic in here, I'm still just wanting to get it. So more of the lava fish. Well, some people say it looks like marinara sauce. So Link's going to get some pasta, so you can put in that marinara sauce. That's a rarity, a blue goblin, or blue moblin. What? Not too worried with the down stab on those octoroks. This is gonna take us over to that little hole, that empty space over there. Much like Mario, you can walk right over one-tile gaps. Like in Mario, which is another Zelda game. If you're running, you can cross over small little gaps. It's the, I think one of the only ways you can really make the one jump in, I think it's 8-2. That was another trick my cousin Bill showed. Learned a lot of tricks off him growing up. We didn't have the internet back then, and so you just learned from, you know, other people who played the games, or friends, you know, on the schoolyard. I thought that thing would shoot over my head. So, yep, another empty slot here. Ba-donk. And now we're gonna head up here, and this way, actually, I believe, well, this will take us to a different path, but I believe on the, if you go to the right, it'll actually take us to, back to, where we could go, the correct passage. So we've already been this way before, but we went to the left that last time, so let's check out which way this way to the right goes. We got a Daria there. One of the few enemies I remember their names of. The alligators with axes. Alright, so this left path here, we'll take it. Bonk. Let's see where this one goes over here. Bonk. And it takes us back to this four-way path. So let's head back this way. And we're gonna head down. And this way is actually, if we head to the left, that takes us to the correct path we go to. And there's that Daria there. We'll see with this one, it takes us to the correct path. So yeah, remember this area here? We would have ended up in that path anyway. And here's basically the, another one of those little Octorok passages. Almost bounced on all of them, so really close there. And we end up back in this area, and that is all the passages back in Death Mountain. So I'll show off this little battle zone here. We skipped over it in the playthrough, so it's another one of these fence guys. But instead of having either a orange lizard with a spear or the Zoro enemy, the land Zoro, it has Moas. I'll also show off all these battlefields, because I know we skipped one of them, and I'm just gonna see something else here. So in one of the battle zones. I'll show you how much those guys are worth. So now, yeah, normally you wouldn't be able to defeat those guys up there, but actually with the Thunder spell, you can. So we'll see how many points they are worth. You can also use your spell to turn them all into bots. So, but in the next one, hey, the river monster's back. So let's use our Thunder spell on these guys and see how many points they're worth. Let's also see if it works. Boom! 50 points, so... Yeah, normally when they're on the ground, throwing stuff with their maces, they're worth 100 points. Which is weird because, you know, normally the red enemies are stronger than the orange enemies, but the orange enemies are 150 and the red on the ground are only 100. So... Well, let's walk over here. We'll use our boots to just walk across the water, and we'll head to the Maze Island. And we'll just show off all the different battlegrounds there. So, let me get into a little battle here. Alrighty, off to the Maze Island. So we'll start on the far right. That way we don't have to necessarily repeat any extra battlegrounds. So normally, like I said, if you take the most direct paths, you're going to run into a lot of battlegrounds. So that's why we went that indirect path. We only hit 2, and 1 really doesn't count because it was only to get that extra magic container. So fire is really going to be really useful in most of these battlefields because we get a lot of those Tick Titan Zoro enemies. So it might be a good place to potentially grind up. You can fight here, defeat all these monsters, and one of the battle zones has a red jar in it, so you can fill up your magic there, or you can just go to Palace 4, and the statue has a 50-50 chance of being a red jar drop. So, and a lot of these enemies, when we fight them, they're considered large enemies, so remember every 6 large enemy that you defeat, you have the 50-50 chance of getting a 50-point bag or a red jar. So, and fire is a relatively cheap spell, even at low magic levels. So, there's a good chance that you will end up getting a refill. So we'll just skip these things there. That way we don't have to hit that one. Backtrack here. We don't have to repeat one of the battlefields. Blink. I don't know why I'm using life, because it's not like we're gonna whatchamacallit, run out of life. Like I said, our defense is so high and we have all the heart containers. So, alrighty. Ooh, a pea bag. Yeah, once again, I don't know why I'm getting those pea bags, but it's just out of habit. So let's walk on the water here. We have 2 more to go. And then after we show off these ones, that'll be pretty much every single thing that we can see in Zelda here. So, other than some you know, major glitches, so there's like some out of bounds glitches, and you can do with that the tool assisted speedruns use to get out of bounds and basically beat the game in like a few minutes. So, well, thanks for your time. Y'all take care. Have a good day. See you next episode. Bye.